Hey everybody, this is Celtic Lord. I want to do a short little video today on illegal immigration, illegal aliens to be more precise. Uh, one of the biggest myths used by the left, the liberals, the Democrats, and illegal aliens would be to say that the U.S. is founded by was founded by immigrants and is an immigrant nation, and there's two major problems to that. Number one, that's just not true. That's number one. Number two, by saying that, you are trying to negate the fact that these people have already committed a federal crime uh, by crossing into this country illegally, which in just about any other country in the world they would be punished severely. Uh, and then the next one is that illegal aliens are performing these jobs that American workers refuse to do, and again, that's just an absurd statement and is blatantly a lie. Uh, American farmers have Americans have been performing these building farms and working in farms for hundreds of years. And then even further, before they even came here, they were doing the same thing in the countries they came from. So to suggest that these workers or these real Americans won't perform these jobs is just, again, it's just a blatant lie. Uh, the fact is that American workers want to be paid like Americans, like real Americans. They don't want to be paid like somebody from Peru. Somebody from Peru comes in here and they do the job for a quarter of what an American worker would do. So of course the owner of the farms would rather go out and buy all these, pay for all these illegal immigrants, aliens that come in and work. It costs them a quarter of what it would cost to hire American citizens, Americans. Uh, and then they want to, and if you look at the statistics, the actual statistics will show you that there's actually more and more of these aliens that are actually not even working in the agricultural sector. They're really working in corporations, other jobs climbing up. Because now in America, you can't even ask for a birth certificate. That's you can be sued for that now. So, so to suggest these things are just complete lies, blatant lies, and half the American people, you people believe this, and it's a crock of shit. Uh, and then another thing is they say that these aliens contribute way more into the taxes than they receive, and again, that's a lie, just a blatant lie. I think it was a statistic in, just for example, off the top of my head, 2009, I believe. In 2009, the U.S. government had to spend 28, I think it was like $28.8 billion on illegal aliens for social services, what have you, just on just on them, and you know how much taxes they paid back? I believe it was about like 9.5 billion. So I mean, if anybody can do math right, that leaves about 13 point some billion deficit, and that's in 1 year. So multiply that by 30 years. I mean, it's just ridiculous to say that they contribute more than they receive. It's not. It's not true at all. Uh, so this border is absolutely necessary, and they're trying to say that it's not feasible. It's certainly feasible. There are over 120 different countries that have a physical wall barrier on their borders, including Mexico. If I'm not correct, Mexico has one with Guatemala, which, by the way, guess who paid for it? You paid for it. I paid for it. Obama, in I think it was 2014. I'm not sure. sent $75 million to Mexico in either goods, services, or money to help them build their border, wall with Guatemala because of immigration, illegal aliens crossing into their country. So it's okay for them, but it's not okay for us. They are trying to destroy uh, the fabric of the civilization. And anytime somebody tries to stand up for it, you are considered racist, ignorant, what have you. And they have no real statistics. They have all conjectures, theories, made up statistics that don't provide all the don't provide all the subjects. I mean, they limit their subjects. I mean, it's it's just ridiculous. They want to let illegal aliens crossing the border. They have kids here, and so they want to say that makes them legal. No, it doesn't. It absolutely doesn't. They're just as illegal as you. Once you cross the border, anything you do thereafter is illegal. That's just the way it is. But we allow them to perpetuate this. I mean, all South American countries put stuff like this on their commercials, like this on their TV, tell them to come here and exploit us. And Mexico's, was it last year? Mexico's number one revenue was remittances from the U.S. Mexican illegals sending back Western Union money back to Mexico. They made more remittances from the U.S. than they made in oil. That is absurd that we allow this to happen. And not, it's one thing to be ignorant, but now we know about it and we still allow it to happen. Half of the American public are too afraid to even say anything because the other left side, the liberal side, it just gets violent, outcast people, not to mention physically violent, but they try to go after your livelihood, they try to take away your money, they take away your family. It's just, this is growing into a war. And they are going to lose because it's just inevitable. I mean, sooner or later, everybody's going to come around. Or the right side is going to completely come around. And once that happens, they're done.